Round the world backwards with my old dear.
I'm Gavin Inskip, that's my old dear, aka my mum Sue, and for 3 weeks we're travelling round the world backwards. Today we're going by ferry from Devonport to Waiheke Island and then back again. This was taken at Mudbrick Vineyard on Waiheke Island on day 7 of Round the World Backwards with my old dear. On this episode of Round the World Backwards with my old dear, we've done air, we've done land, now we travel on sea. Because we're going wine tasting on Waiheke Island, and Sue gets on it. Good morning! We're at the ferry terminal in Devonport to go to Waiheke Island, 11 miles off the east coast of Auckland with a subtropical climate. We're doing the Taste of Waiheke tour, where you get to visit different vineyards and go wine tasting.
Morning. Anywhere you like.
The ticket price was about £70 each, so quite expensive, but I just heard I get to drink wine, so I was well up for it. We leave Devonport with Auckland City in the distance, and we're off.
So we are on the ferry from Auckland going to Waiheke Island.
Waiheke, Gav.
Which takes about 40 minutes. So, it's a lovely view. Check this out, look.
You may have noted I've set the tone for what is going to be quite a chilled out episode. And when I say that, that means I'm a bit worried that it could be a little bit boring. To be honest, it all hinges on Mum.
Cup of tea.
So let's see if she's ready for a full day of filming. Such a diva. Now, the only thing I'm not keen on is that when we dock at Waiheke Island, we're travelling around the whole island by coach. I don't do coach trips. Do you know what, though? It'll all be okay. Just as long as we don't have to do that thing where you go round the coach and say where you're from.
Forward from Japan, at the back seat we have
Houston, Texas.
Houston,
Bollocks.
Texas. Very warm welcome to Houston, Texas.
So this is our first stop, Stony Ridge Vineyard, where they make red wines. Here's our guide. Wonder what his opening banter is.
Where's everyone from, folks?
Oh, Jesus, not again.
Germany. Australia, Germany. I can tell you there's like 6 different varieties on this estate. We have Cacao, Mandilla, Kalamata, Frentoyo, Ascalano.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. When do I get to drink my free glass of wine?
Now the one
Luckily, it's here, and I get my Merlot.
This estate is the original one planted here back in 1982.
Not a bad day, just at a vineyard drinking some wine. And it's hot. My plan is to get shit-faced by 2.
We're told we get lunch on the excursion, so I head to the restaurant to look at this beautiful view of the vineyards, and I see all the amazing food, and I hope lunch is here. I discover very quickly it's not.
You've not drunk your wine?
No, not on an empty stomach. Where are we going in here?
You saving your wine for lunch?
Yeah.
Think we're going to sit up there?
I don't know where we're sitting.
No, we're eating onion quiches, don't like onion, round tables with strangers. If there's ever a natural disaster and you end up in an emergency shelter, I imagine it's like this, although inside.
You're popular.
Why?
No one's here. So next time you're in Wetherspoons in, I don't know, Leicester or somewhere, and you see the bottle of red wine from New Zealand at £16, this is where it came from. Well, I'm not 100% sure of that, but somewhere like this. And it's with you now in Leicester. Actually, probably, it's not, it's probably made in Birmingham.
Second stop, Rangihoua Estate, where they make olive oil.
That is a very fancy selfie stick. I like it.
Shit, it's really
Is it?
crap.
It's not good?
Yeah, since she's ruined that shot, shall we try it again?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you mind just taking our picture now?
You are kidding me! I'm trying to get an establishing shot, love. Actually, do you think she was hitting on me? I always miss the signs.
So yeah, here at the Olive Grove, I've just noticed there's a stage here. I don't know if that's because they put on a music festival here once a year or something. I'm not sure who would perform at an Olive Grove. There's obviously the dance act from 1997. Who had a hit with You're Not Alone. Olive. They'd do good here. Olivia Newton-John. That's about it really. It's probably a really short music festival.
If you can think of any of your own, tweet me at Gavin Inskip, #OliveFest. Time to find out where Mum is.
I'll try the olive oil.
No. I do cook with it, but I don't like it neat. You know, like some people have it on bread, don't they?
Nice, try it.
So we're now going to try some olive oil.
Finally, we have picual. It's a Spanish olive. It's the most intense.
Well done, Susan. You tried something new and you liked it. Well done.
This is the strongest one.
There's a reason why I'm eating all this bread, though.
Just using the bread to soak up the wine in the vineyard. I had a bit too much. I've gone a bit lazy with it. So I'm just going to have a load of bread and olives.
Back on the bus with the cast of Cocoon, and our Maori tour guide tells us what it means when a Maori girl has a flower in her hair.
They wear it on the left, it means they're taken. Okay, and the lady, if they wear it on the right hand side, is they're looking. Guys, watch out for the lady that wears it in the centre here. Because they're taken and they're still looking. Okay,
I think that means they're mental.
it's really,
Hey, did you notice my favourite thing of the day? Let's have a look again.
okay,
I think that means they're mental.
it's really
Yeah, Japanese lady in a hat. Peekaboo. There's no denying it, Waiheke Island is beautiful. You can understand why a lot of the island is made up of holiday homes for people who live in Auckland. The only thing that concerns me is they have no water main. To get water, they have massive tanks in their houses that collects rainwater all year long, and when you run out, you run out. It's supposed to be an exclusive island. Sounds like camping.
Taste this, you want to follow me?
Sue is on it at our next stop, Wild on Waiheke. And here we get to try beer.
Leave it in the cellar or the pantry for a year.
Mum's not too keen though.
Think about leaving that in the cellar.
This sounds like the one for me now.
Gentlemen, this is not the type of drink you have a few cheeky ones with the boys and go home and tell the missus I haven't been drinking, because she will smell it on you very, very quickly, and then you know you're going to be up the creek without any paddle.
You know how they say everyone has a double, even if it's the other side of the world? Well, this bloke looks like my good friend Lewis Purvis. Let me show you. Look, it's him! Actually, here's a better one of the guide. Yeah, that's more like Lewis now. Especially if you read his Facebook posts about women who do their makeup on the train in the morning. Anyway, back on the out.
We are one of the easiest, most lower cost venues on the island.
Jesus, don't die on me. I only got the cheap travel insurance.
On the left-hand side,
Mum's double parked, and I tell you, it's hard work, all this vineyard stuff.
Another vineyard, more wine, more beer, some more beer. Now hanging out in the sun. This is great. This is like living in the movies Sideways.
here we are, folks. This is beautiful Mudbrick.
Which is the last stop of our tour.
Another stop, another vineyard.
Another drink, I can't drink anymore.
I'll have yours.
And I did. In fact, it was the best rosé I've ever had. So I bought a bottle of it. It was £30, so quite expensive, but I thought, you know what? It'll be nice to share with the others for dinner tonight. It was great going around the vineyards, but I must admit, even I was now getting a bit tiresome of getting on and off of the Cocoon-mobile. Mum sums it up best in this that I recorded with her today in July 2016.
3 vineyards, all the same as one another, and then everyone's trying to convince you that their wine's better than the one you've just been to, and it was just like one big sales trip on the bus off to another blinking vineyard, more glasses of wine, and then in the bus and back out to another one again.
And if you look very carefully in the distance, you can see Auckland. Oh, that's it there. The city, can you see it? That's Sky City.
And that's the direction we're heading to now, to go back to Devonport on the ferry. But in the coach to the ferry, our tour guide starts singing to us? This is my, yeah, this is all totally normal and not weird face. And once again on the ferry home, Mum tells strangers her life story. She's telling the lady how she burnt her arm. If you don't know, by the way, it's in the first episode. If you're on YouTube, click above, all the episodes are there. Or on my Facebook page, Gavin Inskip, like it, then click videos, and all previous 6 episodes are there to watch.
just got off the ferry and we are back at Devonport.
Well, this is a new record. Twice in a day, Mum talks to another stranger. Poor woman, she only came out to take her rubbish out. And of course, now Mum has spent 5 hours on Waiheke Island. That means she's an expert, compared to the woman who lives just 40 minutes away from it.
It's evening here and it's sunny. Sarah there chopping onions.
Sarah, bless her, making our lovely dinner, homemade burgers. Which was going to be accompanied by the wine I bought. However, when I got off the ferry, this happened. Livid! It fell off the bench. Who makes curved benches? So to the tramp who enjoyed licking that up off the pavement and got pissed on my £30 worth of the best rosé I've ever had, here's to you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Round the world backwards with my old dear.
On the next episode of Round the World Backwards with my old dear, we go to Auckland Museum where they have historical stuff and a tea room. Mum has a nervous breakdown and thinks a carrier bag is an umbrella. And I fucking hate heights, so do I have the balls to do this? To get the new videos on your timeline, search Facebook for Gavin Inskip and like my page. When on it, click videos and you can see them all there. If you're watching on YouTube, click above to see other episodes and subscribe to my channel, Gavin Inskip. For all videos, remember to like, comment and most importantly, share. I'm on Twitter, Periscope and Instagram at Gavin Inskip. Let's read out some of your messages. Scott Hughes says, bloody love said. I think that's down with the kids for New Zealand. Highlights for me are suing the chemist and your man tits. That will make sense if you've seen Day 6. And Dave Goodin says, love these videos. Man crying, man falling off the cliff. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. And thanks to these people too.
Round the world back